So right here is this pickering tree, and if you've been watching and following, you know I also planted a new pickering right here. I took out the other tree that we had. The other tree wasn't doing very well. I think it had issues with the roots. So I just decided to give up on it and move on and planted a second pickering. I'm happy about that decision. This tree's looking good. Let's go check on the other tree I recently planted. So this other tree is over here, and it is an orange sherbet, and it looks like it's happy in its new home because, as you can see at the top with the light green here, these are some new leaves coming out. So I've had some new flushes, and even on this back side I have some. And over here at the top, if I can get in here with my camera, there we are, some new flushing going on. And of course, this orange sherbet is already in the ground and already doing fantastic. So two orange sherbet neighbors. And on the far side of the orange sherbet, my friend Orange Essence. Now if you haven't had an Orange Essence, it is good, let's just say that. So anyway, Orange Essence is right here. But today I'm here to check on some of the trees, which I've already done, to be honest with you. And look at the sweet tart. It is just happy. It is growing. I don't know what rootstock that's on. I have some ideas, but it's growing a lot better than some of the other trees. And what's going to happen today is over here, we are going to plant this honey kiss. Now the honey kiss is a little bit close to the driveway and a little bit close to the house right here. I don't believe it's going to be an issue because honeykiss is a dwarf tree, and so I'm going to be able to manage it. I'll be able to keep it in this row, sort of, in this row. I have a Mahachinook there. I have behind the Mahachinook is a dwarf Hawaiian, and behind the dwarf Hawaiian is, I believe, P20. I gotta see. I have all these mapped out, and thing is if I'm here walking it every day, I remember, but teaching middle school, those kids drive you crazy. You can't remember your name some days. You talk about gaslighting to the extreme. And I don't see the tag on this, so I'll have to go look this up on my map. I can tell you that's a sunrise, a P22 then. Got it. So I know this is a sunrise, so that means this is a P22. Just took a minute. It's like orientate yourself. All right. Oh, here's a tag on the ground. It's not tagged to that one. Over here is my Angie tree, and then Cientalone. Now, Cientalone has a nickname of guava, and I'm thinking about taking the Cientalone out and replacing it with another Angie. And the purpose is just, as you know, I'm selling the mangoes, I ship them, and to have so many varieties, it's a little bit hard to keep up with. Now, I love having them. I love being able to provide them and give them to people. But just on the management side, um, getting multiples of the same variety is easier. So like up there in the front where I replanted the tree, what did I do? Oh, I took out the Glen because the Glen didn't look too healthy, and I planted the orange sherbet. And the other one I took out was I believe it was a coconut cream. That's what it was. It was a coconut cream, and I took out the coconut cream and I planted a second pickering. Pickering is just a great mango. It's highly productive. It's just easier to manage, is what I'm learning as I'm going through this amazing journey of growing and shipping and selling mangoes. So back to what I was saying here. I thought about taking out dwarf Hawaiian. I'm gonna see how it does. As you know, so this property I'm standing on is around 8 miles 8 miles east of my other property. Well, that 8 miles east down here makes a big difference in humidity. So when I woke up this morning, my trees were soaking wet with the dew. These leaves, they're a little bit wet, but they're nothing as much as bad as where I was. So I did take out my dwarf Hawaiian. There is a video on that. I kind of sold it to a friend of mine, and he says it's doing good. I need to go over his house and do a follow-up video. I was going to ask if it's flowering. because this dwarf Hawaiian is getting ready to flower. Actually, it is flowering, not getting ready. It is flowering. So, not sure my camera will pick this up in here. But we'll try to get that. There it is, right there. Right. So it is flowering right there. It is also flowering here. I have a lot of swollen buds. So hopefully it'll just flower and produce a whole bunch of fantastic mangoes. If not, I've already got a plan that I would like to take it out and I would like to put in the Mahachinook. And I really like the Mahachinook mango. Are there some mangoes better? Yes. But Mahachinook, for me, it ships very well. It has a great shelf life. Everybody loves them. The color on them, the shape of it is unique. So it's a fun mango to have. So if Dwarf Hawaiian doesn't do good this season, I'll top work it. I'll make it a Mahachinook. And then the same sort of going on over here. As I said before, this tree is an Angie. And then this tree is a Sienta Lone. And this is a great mango too. It's fantastic, but just on a management, shipping, people requesting, the more I have, the more requests, the more frustration it gets. And as you know, I'm a teacher and I deal with frustration in 7th grade and middle school every day. And I love this mango hobby of mine and I want to make it fun and easy and convenient for me. So I'm thinking I may take out these Sienta alone, replace it with a second Angie, and by having a second Angie, it just makes the management easier. And there's one more tree I'm considering doing that to, and that is not this tree. Kind of, maybe, but it's really sweet tart. So this is a sweet tart tree. I like it. It's great. It's highly requested. People love this mango. But the one I might take out is Rosy Gold, and I'll replace Rosy Gold with a second sweet tart. Rosy Gold's a great mango. It's, you know, early season, and when you're not getting mangoes, and it's one of the first ones to come in, and you're just happy to have it. But again, on a business side for me, it's just easier when I have multiple varieties of the same mango instead of one-offs here and there. Even though I'm still going to have a few one-offs because I think a few of them are important, and I like to be able to supply something that very few sellers will have. For example, if we walk up here to the front of the property, now I won't have any this 2026 season most likely. And the reason why is the tree is just going to be too young to really produce in volume to be shipping. But it's an emerald. How many people are shipping emeralds? Now, I will be probably 2027, but so I got to play the long game here. But this is an emerald, and I'm excited for when it produces. And yeah, same with Kathy and creme brulee. I have this Kathy over here. Actually, they're right here. Yeah, this one, this little guy's a Kathy, and then this other slightly bigger one right here is also a Kathy. And Kathy goes by K3, goes by Kryptonite. What else is it called? K3 and Kryptonite. Yeah, it's it. K3 Kathy Kryptonite. So whatever name you call it. Now on my property, I didn't make a video, and I should have, but I just planted a sea crest, which is kind of, it's a great mango. I shouldn't have made the face. It's a great mango, but it just shoots in foot my whole theory of, hey, I'm trying to plant multiples of trees, and so I probably should have planted some other things on that property, but I just did not. So, all right, right there. Let's look at that. All right, so that's the honey kiss. It's going to be going in the ground in a few minutes, and we'll do a follow-up in a few minutes. Thank you, guys.